Wilco are an alternative rock band from Chicago who have been in existence since 1994. During their first decade, they had a high turnover of members and then they settled down. And they emerged originally out of an alternative country band called Uncle Tupelo. They have received critical acclaim but not massive sales, and they have released, at the point of recording this introduction, 13 studio albums. Hi, my name's Dan. This is the 7th studio album by Wilco, and it's my first time listening to it. I immediately feel I respect this album because it's got a camel on the album art, and that's something you don't see very often. Camels are good. So it's, I would kind of describe it as being rock, maybe rock pop, kind of the lighter end, or the softer end, depending on how you refer to these. It's got elements of what feels like pub rock, which is from the UK from the 70s, art rock, which has been around for years. It definitely has a kind of 70s vibe to quite a lot of it. Piano features quite a bit, so does acoustic guitar. Overall, it sounds like an homage to, well, several bands around that time, but Beatles in particular, but other song-focused bands in the 70s. There is one song which blatantly pays homage to My Sweet Lord by George Harrison in taking the harmonies and the tune and the guitar sound. Another one is very strongly reminiscent of one of the sections in Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. The rest, I'd say, are less obvious, but there's a real mix of feels in here. And I've been careful to say homage rather than they've ripped it off, because I think it is meant as in a way, an homage kind of way. So musically, it's quite a rich album. As a result, there's a lot to dig into. I'm going to mention the Beatles again. There's Beatles-like chord sequences at times. Sometimes it's got more of a 2000s kind of vibe. Kind of Coldplay-ish. Don't let that put you off if you don't like Coldplay, but not as big and as not severe as Coldplay. It's got a light feeling to it. I'm going to reference Crowded House here. I don't know why, but stuff of this sort of style often makes me think of Crowded House. It's not even as if it's a band that I know an awful lot of, but I feel like they exemplify this kind of slightly art rocky pop rock kind of stuff. Mostly it's quite understated. It doesn't have an aggressive feel. It has kind of a laid back feel. What are the songs about? Really no, I didn't pick that up, but they sound fairly interesting. It feels like this is probably a grower, this album. I felt like over the two listens plus little bits as I made my notes that I was getting more into it, and in some ways, I wish that every album that I felt was like that, I could spend, another 6 or 7 listens to really get into it. But I'm on a speed dating mission here. I want to try and get through through this list, so I have to curtail myself. But if this is, yeah. I try and avoid this statement, but I'm about to make it. If this is the sort of thing that you'll like, then you'll probably like this. If you like decent light rock kind of stuff, especially if you kind of hanker for stuff that feels a bit more like the 70s, then this might be your kind of bag, man. Okay, so that's what I think. I'd love to know what you think, so please do tell me by leaving me a comment. And that's it from me for now.
Once I thought the world was crazy. Everyone was sad and chasing happiness and love, and I was the only one.